It's that good shit. Let me talk. Let me talk. It's my turn to talk. It's my turn to talk. Because there's a lot of y'all motherfuckers talking and y'all ain't talking about shit. Y'all talking and y'all not feeding no substance, no nothing to nobody. Y'all ain't giving nobody nothing. So what we talking about today? Today, I want to talk about the church. I'm Nana's baby, too. I was born in the church. You might have to cut this shit out, bro. Don't send this to my grandma, bro. Don't send this to my grandma, bro. Fuck it. We going all the way in. I'm talking about the churches. I'm talking about Buddhists. I'm talking about Islam. I'm talking about Christianity. I'm talking about Judaism, Hinduism, Yuism. I'm talking about anything and everything. Everything that you believe in. Everything that you believe in, right? So let me take you a walk down memory lane. So if you anything like me and you was born on the west side of the world, you more than likely you was raised in a European Christian background. What does that mean? European. What the fuck is that? What does that mean? White Jesus, nigga. White Jesus, nigga. White Jesus, nigga. You been brainwashed, nigga. Me too. I've been brainwashed too, bro. White Jesus was good. Everything white was good. But you've been brainwashed. And they don't just start with white Jesus. White Jesus is just the tip of the mountain. But that's just an example. So if you was raised on the west side of the world, you was raised pretty much Christian European. So Christian European. Was Jesus a Christian? Let's start there. Fuck no, he wasn't a Christian. I'm saying he wasn't a Christian. He wasn't a Christian, bro. He didn't practice Christianity, bro. What did Jesus practice then? Above all things, we're going to treat one another as we want to be treated. That's what Jesus was a man, bro. Jesus was a real nigga, bro. And he was a nigga. He was a nigga. We can talk about that. We ain't going to talk about that right now. What we're going to talk about is how all of you motherfuckers are tricked. That's why y'all stuck in this low vibrational shit. We stuck arguing about shit. We stuck arguing. We stuck worrying about what the fuck we think is going on when you need to be worrying about what's going on in here. How you breathe is everything. I remember I used to breathe like you. I used to think that Nana's teachings was all right and shit like that there. So Nana's teachings used to be like this, right? You got to do Bible study so you can read the word and so you can study it and so you can digest and learn what the fuck you supposed to be doing with this Christianity shit. That's how all religions go. You got to study it. You got to read it. But all of you are worshiping idols. Jesus didn't worship idols. Jesus kicked this motherfucker down. I don't know where Unc at, but I'll kick this bitch over right now to prove my point. Jesus didn't worship idols, bro. Jesus would have burnt this motherfucker down, bro. Jesus wouldn't have tolerated no crosses on your neck, all these pendants and all this shit. Motherfuckers are tricked, bro. I was tricked too. Then I started getting high. I got really high. I got really high, bro. And I ain't talking about when I was popping tramadol and shit like that. I ain't talking about high like that. I got high on myself. I started getting downloads and shit like that, bro. That shit was good, bro. That shit was so good. It was better than sex. Y'all been taught about sex wrong too. You gotta have sex with yourself first before you can have sex with somebody else. Intimacy starts in the mind. You gotta be intimate with your thoughts first. You gotta be intimate with yourself. You gotta love yourself first. So anyway, let's go back to religion though. So all you motherfuckers are wrong. Islam. See, this is what I like about Islam, right? I'm gonna tell y'all what I like before I tell y'all how y'all got it fucked up. This is what I like. I like that y'all are disciplined when you're supposed to be doing what the fuck you're supposed to be doing, right? I like that y'all pray 5 times a day. I think that's cool. I think it's cool when you train your thoughts to be one with the Creator multiple times in a day. I think y'all got it right with that shit right there. Good job right there. Good job, Islam. Good job right there. Where y'all got it fucked up at is the ultimate submittance and how y'all treat y'all women. The relationship with God is supposed to be reciprocal. I'm supposed to be able to talk to my Creator. I'm supposed to be able to get downloads like that. Oh, no. Let me keep going. Y'all wash yourselves. Y'all wash your feet. Y'all wash your face. Y'all bathe yourselves. You know, we on the West. We still use tissue and shit. We got nasty booties and shit. We got nasty ass. So I like that y'all got that right. Y'all got a lot of shit right. Y'all clean when y'all doing what y'all supposed to do. I fuck with that. How y'all got it wrong is y'all worshiping the devil. Y'all worshiping the Old Testament God. Whew. Y'all worshiping the Old Testament God. The Old Testament God was the devil. Christians are worshiping the Old Testament God too. He was a vengeful God. He was an angry God. He was a violent God. He was a kill every man, woman, chicken, child. He'd do that to you. He was a gangster. Ooh, the God you serve was a gangster. So who is the God we serve? If I say all of you motherfuckers got, oh, you might be thinking, what about Buddhists? And they just say be one with the flow and go with the Tao or some shit like that. The balance and stuff like that. Where y'all got it wrong is still y'all searching for enlightenment outside of yourselves. Jesus took from everything, though. His name wasn't Jesus either. It's Jesus as we know it today. A lot of shit got changed around. Like that Kirk video that you saw when he got shot and then the ring flipped around and shit. I still don't understand it all the way, but a lot of shit got flipped around because it's a trick happening in your face. We being finessed right in your face, and y'all think I'm getting finessed over here. Nah, you getting finessed. I used to be just like you, bro. Getting finessed. Everything. They finessing my mind, they finessing my time, they finessing my money. And then if they finessing my time and my money, they gonna finesse how I fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because how you vibrate, what you listen to is everything. That's what you gonna attract. Everybody's being duped, bro. And it starts with the church. Biggest slave trade, biggest all that shit. The biggest organized crime, the biggest sex trades, the biggest kidnapping and funneling of children, sex crimes and shit like that is the church. I, Solarman, charge the church with this, being a vessel for the devil and teaching everybody in the world how to practice Satanism in different forms, worshiping different deities. Jesus said, do not have no idols. You are not supposed to have any idols. You're supposed to have no images. And we worship images and shit like that, though. That's why we fucked up. We worship images and shit like that, there. We worship motherfuckers like Young Thug, YSL. We thought Thug was gangster because he said this nigga said this, and y'all said I look zesty, but y'all still buy Young Thug albums and all that shit. So anyways, this nigga said, what the fuck this nigga say? This nigga said because he ain't do it, he ain't hold all the way, because I'm talking about Gunna, because Gunna ain't hold all the way out like him, he ain't keep it P like him, like Thug. Thug sat all the way down and did and moved when he wanted to move. Gunna ain't moved when he wanted to move. So Gunna is the only rat, Yak a rat, everybody else a rat but him. Real slime mentality. I've been trying to say that for the last couple weeks. Real slime mentality. I'm not surprised by nothing Young Thug say or do. I'm not surprised by none of that shit. Slime. Slime, bitch. Slime. He had the whole world doing this. He had a little kid. He had your little brother doing this at the little AAU football games. Slime, nigga. Y'all was supporting all this shit. Me too. I'm just like you. You know what I'm saying? I was tricked too. We've been tricked. And what the trick is to get you to pay attention, bitch. Like me, the trick is to get you to pull you in, you bitch ass nigga, to pull you in, because I know you like some shock factor. Once I get you to pull in, I'm gonna feed you whatever I want you to digest. Yeah, that's what's going on the mass scale right now. So I left off at Young Thug, right? But we still talking about how all this shit is fake, and all this shit leads back to the church. All this shit leads back to how we were been conditioned and what we paid our attention to, and how we've been trained, and how we've been organized to we've been led off the cliff, bro. You've been led off the cliff, bro. So this all goes back to this. So let's go back to Atlanta, right? So I got a question for y'all. Do y'all think that hip hop is dead now because of Young Thug and all this rat shit? Or y'all finding out that all y'all gods are fags and drags? All of your gods are falling. All of them. Everything you worship is falling. All of it. You motherfuckers let so much shit slide. Me too. We let so much shit slide that the bar became so low. So anyways, is hip hop dead? Let me answer that question for you. Can't nobody kill what they didn't start. Let's start right there. Can't nobody kill what they didn't start. What you seeing right now is just a perfect example of why you don't look for salvation outside of yourself. Young Thug look like y'all, so y'all worship them. These niggas look like y'all, so y'all worship them. Y'all think you can be like that too. You don't know what these niggas had to do. These niggas broke too. Most people faking, bruh. Most people broke. Most people broke, bruh. Most people broke. Nigga, most people broke. Most of y'all broke. Most of y'all broke worrying about the wrong shit, bruh. Worrying about some, I don't know. Most of y'all broke in. You don't know where you don't know where real wealth comes from. So that's what's going on with Atlanta right now. Atlanta is just going down because that's what's supposed to happen, bro. Niggas doing all this shit, all this gangster shit, and can't go sit down and do the time for it. I don't know. You tell me. I don't know what's going on. I don't. You tell me. I know we living in a land though that's been orchestrated. That's a word right there. We live in a place where everything is put into position on purpose. Pay attention. Breathe. Let's take a brief breath break real quick. It's that good shit. Everything has been set into place on purpose. Everything that you seeing is on purpose. What the fuck you talking about, Solarman? I'm talking about the reason Young Thug got so high is because they wanted you to vibrate so low. They wanted everything to be cool. They also usher in different agendas so they tell you the truth, but then they mix in their own bullshit too. They wicked. So they tell you the truth. So Young Thug, he's androgynous, right? That's what they call it, androgynous. He operates in the masculine when it comes to what he'll do to you. You know what I'm saying? And how he'll kill you. And then he operates in the feminine when it comes to how he shows himself to the world and puts forth that artistic expression. That's supposed to be a good thing. Operating in the divine feminine and divine masculine, but the way he doing it is wicked. It's a trick. You've been tricked. Everything you seeing is intentional, and it's telling you it's telling you half of the truth. Jesus was the way, is the way, but that's half the truth. That's half the truth. Jesus will tell you himself, I am the way, the truth, and the life, and you shall know the Father. No man shall know the Father if he don't go through me first. He was talking about enlightenment. If you don't know what he knows, you can't see the Creator. You won't be able to see. You won't be able to hear. Those who have ears, let them hear. Those who have eyes, let them see. That's what he was talking about. He was talking about getting the download. He was talking about catching the Spirit. When you're in the Spirit, you're going to be able to understand. If you wasn't in the Spirit, you won't be able to understand. You won't be able to see. That's why he spoke in riddles. He didn't want everybody to rap with him. He didn't want some of you weird-ass niggas to be around him. And I'm talking to the ones of y'all that's weird, the ones of y'all that have opinions with no type of soul behind it. Yo, I heard something today that blows my mind. I heard that it's only like 1 million some people in the world, and the rest of y'all is zombies. Check this out, right? So I have reoccurring dreams. I had reoccurring dreams of zombies chasing me all the time, bro. All the time, regular people too. So I'm thinking that the shit I'm seeing is you. I'm seeing y'all. I think I'm seeing into the paroma, as Unc be talking about, and I'm seeing y'all. I'm seeing the truth. Y'all. I'm seeing the truth. Most people are dead, bro. And what do I mean by that? Most people are dead in their mind. They have no opinion of substance or spirit, of something that speaks life into themselves or into other people. Most people don't care nothing about that. Most people don't give a fuck about elevating their vibration, bruh. Most people are stuck and fucked. Because that's right where they supposed to be. Yo, I don't know, man. I'm not sitting here kicking some shit to y'all acting like I'm perfect, bro. You know? I'm just the nigga that kept trying, that's still trying. I'm trying right now. You may say good or bad, but you see it though. So as long as I put that energy into the atmosphere and I put that expression of myself, because I looked inwardly first to come to you to be able to do this, then I'm free. That's the only way to get free. Yo, speaking of free, they just found life on Mars. They just found life on Mars. Quietly, secretly, while Mr. Kirk was bleeding. And then 33 hours after the shot occurred, they found the suspect 33 hours after he got shot in his throat. So he couldn't speak, so he could put fear into y'all about y'all voices. That's what happened. Let me talk. Let me talk. Let me talk from the spirit. Damn, I lost where I'm at. Oh, life on Mars. Yeah. Nigga, they said they found life on Mars while Mr. Kirk was bleeding, and then they found his shooter at the 33rd hour. Pay attention. All of it connects. The reason that they found life on Mars, which Mars are they talking about, right? So again, remember I talked about everything is a trick. So if you study these old religions and stuff like that, right? Some of the old maps, you'll see different maps. Different land masses was in different places. The Mars was in some of these maps. Know what I'm saying? So which Mars are they talking about? Everything is wicked, bro. Everything is crazy. They only tell you half the truth. They tell you so much to a certain point because they got to tell you something. They can't tell you nothing. Because you're going to experience it, you're going to see it, you're going to feel it, you know what I'm saying? They can't tell you nothing, so they got to tell you something. They just said that they found life on Mars. This is why. So right now they trying to muddy the vibration, they trying to muddy the frequency, they trying to get you all loose and basically like some Play-Doh so they can insert their own ideas, their own vibrations, their own viewpoints into you. They trying to manipulate you. They trying to control you. That's the control. That's a trick. You're still being tricked. The Mars. What the fuck is that? Y'all think y'all know. Y'all think that they tell us the truth when they say Mars is over there, the sun is over there, the moon is over there. Bro, don't nobody tell you nothing. If you're not making no rules and no moves in this bitch, they're not gonna tell you nothing. They're gonna tell you half of what you need to know, and then they're gonna leave the rest up to mystery and conspiracy. They found life on the Mars. That means that they just opening up the playbook, so when it's time to usher in those beings that are already over yonder, over the ice wall, you ain't gonna be so surprised. Those of y'all that need to die by shock and panic gonna die. And then those of us that need to assimilate, gonna assimilate. That's their plan. That's their plan, bro. I'm telling you they plan. I just told you they plan. That's their plan. The plan is to fuck up your mind and your vibration and your frequency and your spirit so much to get you so malleable to where you basically become an empty shell so they can usher in the new world order, they call it. But all that is bringing the old world to the new world, to what's going on already. It's a massive shift that's going on, dog. They plug in different shit for you, dog. That's why they upgraded your 4G to 5G. It's all messing with the temperature and the vibrations. Bitch. But y'all niggas think y'all know something. Y'all worship idols. You bitch ass niggas, you worship idols. NBA Youngboy. one of the most top selling this nigga out of here. I ain't gonna take nothing away from his artistry. I don't like all this shit, but he got some hard shit for sure. Y'all worship this nigga. And he told you out his mouth that he don't fuck with it. Bro, he told you out his mouth that he don't fuck with the shit he do. Y'all worship this nigga. Idols. Jesus would have burnt all this shit down if he is the man that y'all say he is. And he's far more. Far more. He would have fucked up, bro. He would have burnt all this shit, bro. All of it. Because it's all wicked. But I don't know. Who am I? I don't know. I know they found life on Mars. They confirmed that for you. I know that. I know in the last 9 months, they confirmed that UFOs are real. Whatever they, however you feel about that. They confirmed that for you. Then they just confirmed that life on Mars, that there is life on Mars. We just talked about which Mars they might be talking about. This is within the last 9 months. Why are they in such a rush? Have you ever thought about that? Why is everything in such a rush? Ain't none of this shit real, but it seemed like it's going so fast. Have you ever looked at the clouds? The clouds didn't used to move so fast, dog, when you was growing up. They didn't, bro. Don't you remember? Don't you remember? Don't let them play with you, bro. They said Jiffy was fake, bro. They said Jiffy wasn't on the cornbread box, nigga. Don't let them trick your mind, nigga. Don't let them trick your mind, bro. They said Jiffy wasn't there, bro. I remember, nigga. You can't tell me, nigga. Jiffy was my favorite. You gonna let that's called, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know what this terminology is called, we're gonna introduce you to a term called finesse. That's what a finesse do. A finesse will tell you a lie in your face when you know the truth. And you just heard the truth, but he'll tell you the opposite and tell you it's true. And smile at you when he do it. That's a finesse. And it's not just America that's finessing you. America just represents the spirit, bro. It's a spirit game. It's a spirit. And it's been casted over you since you were born. But you came in innocent, though. But you kind of like, your last life, you fucked up. Or you volunteered. I'm still figuring that out. I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did yet. Why I keep agreeing to come back here. Actually, I do know, because I'm doing it right now. This is why I agreed to come back here. That's what the fuck this life is. That's what the intention is about, bro. Figuring out why did you come back here to sign up this time. Because you that's watching right now, I know I've been talking a lot of shit. But I'm not talking to you. Those who have ears, let them hear. Those who have eyes, let them see. You got a soul, gang. The point of this life is to figure out where you're going and what direction you're supposed to be putting that bitch into. Because it's wartime, nigga. It's time to go, nigga. It's time to go. If it's ever been a time to go in history, it's time to go right now, bro. I swear for God. It's time to go, bro. If it's ever been a time to go. For something. What the fuck you gonna go for? So we're at right now. I know y'all saw that AI video too of Trump, right? I know y'all saw that shit. Y'all saw it. We were sitting like this. Y'all saw it. Y'all think it was AI? If it was AI, why would they do something like that? Why would they do that? They will put the truth right in your face and they'll tell you it's a lie. I'm telling you, right now, they in your pockets. They was in mine too. But right now, you know what I'm saying? Right now, I'm smacking hands, you hear me? Because I can see their hand now. I couldn't see their hand before. It's all a play. It's all a finesse. I don't know how many Donald Trumps it is. It's more than 2, though. I used to think it was just 2. I used to think it was only 1. I used to be like, what the fuck is y'all talking about multiple Donald Trumps? It's multiple Donald Trumps, bro. Pay attention, bro. Pay attention to the hands. The neck. But why would they do something like that? So, again, we talking about, for those of y'all that might be tuning in, the Muslims, the Jews. I know you can't talk about the Jews, the so-called Jews, the Jews. You can't talk about the Jews. I know you can't talk about the Jews. And I know that my channel ain't monetized yet, so I got to watch what I say about the Jews. About the fucking Jews. I got to watch what I say about the Jews. I got to watch what I say about the Jews that stole a whole identity that's not theirs. I got to watch what I say about them people. So that's where we at, bro. That's why so much is going on right now. They fucking up your vibration. Fucking up, having a bad vibe is real, bro. That means you sleep. I don't know. Keep going. That's good. Keep going.